Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode here on the Ironman Profile. Last episode, we dropped this beauty in my hand, the Judgment Core. This is the main component for a Terminator, and today we begin the resource grind, the ridiculous resource grind for this bad boy. From all the obsidian we need, to mithril, to quartz, flint, tarantula silk, soul string, griffin feathers. There's just so much on this list. Pearls, not to mention, that one's gonna be ridiculous, but we have so much to grind for this beautiful bow that we plan to get in the coming, who knows how long this is going to take. Either way, today we start the resource grind. If you guys are excited for today's episode, don't forget to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's start the grind for this absolute beast of a weapon. Super quickly though, if you do find yourself checking out in the Hypixel store, picking up some Skyblock gems, a rank, or anything else in between, don't forget to go ahead and use my creator code Zach for an extra 5% off your purchase. It is a great way to help support the channel, and you guys get to save some money when picking up some of your favorite things on the Hypixel store. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's episode. So the first resource that I want to go ahead and cross off my list for Terminator is actually mithril. So I'm standing in front of this blue mithril wall, mainly because I just find it the most chill. I basically just sit here and move my mouse around, mine. I'll get some titanium along the way. I got my scatapad out. This lobby seems to be lagging a good amount though. Blocks are breaking much slower than they should be, gonna be honest, but I need to sit here for a while because I actually need 1,728 enchanted mithril. And I actually have 60. I have 60 enchanted mithril. So I'm going to be sitting here for a while. It's a decent amount of enchanted mithril that I actually need to get my hands on. It comes out to be about 276,000 regular mithril, which honestly doesn't sound too terrible, but let's go ahead and look at how much I've collected in total. Yeah, it's really not that bad. I've collected over 11 million myself. So this should not take long. I just need to sit here and kind of do it. I've used like all my mithril up, whether it be for refined mithril or I've sold it for coins in the past just for some quick money when I need it. While I was on the dungeon grind, I was like, oh, I need 5 mil for this recom, so I would sell like a bunch of enchant mithril. I literally had like a full sack of enchant mithril not too long ago, but I sold it all because I didn't think I needed mithril for a while. And here I am back at the wall mining mithril for a term. So clearly a little bit of an over analysis on my part. Should have kept some of that mithril, but this honestly should not take that long. I'm going to sit here and mine for a while though. I have a good ways to go, so yeah, I'll come back with some progress, but we need to mine a lot of mithril today. So honestly, as expected, the mithril did not take long at all. I believe I needed, let me actually pull up the wiki here. I needed 1,728 enchanted mithril in total. I'm currently sitting at over 2,000. I went over by a little bit. Honestly, it went super fast, which is honestly rather relieving, gonna be completely honest. But we do need to go ahead and grab out our 27 null atoms, which I do have tucked away in this backpack here. Beautiful. 27, oh, okay, there we go. Nice little server leg, you'll have to see that. 27 null atoms here, that's how many we need in total for our Terminator. Let's go ahead and grab out our enchanted mithril, and we're just gonna go ahead and kind of put these down the center with enchanted mithril on either side, and we need to craft how many null edges? 9 null edges. So there's 2. Let's go ahead and put in some more. 3, 4. Luckily, these things can stack, which honestly I was a little worried they wouldn't. But thankfully they do. So we're up to 6. This will give us 7. And then let's go ahead and grab out a little bit more enchanted mithril, and we'll just quick craft the last 2, I believe. So there's number 8 and number 9. There's all 9 null edges that we need, which is beautiful. It's nice to definitely have that out of the way. Obviously, these are used. You can use them for the Vorpal Katana for that craft, which we did in the past, and obviously the null blades. So it's 3 per blade, and we need 3 of them in total. So there we go. That's all of our null edges. Mithril, null atoms, completely done and checked off the list. So as you guys know, I've actually been working towards something with my minions for a while, and it should be complete. I actually don't know how these guys aren't full, but I guess it's okay that they aren't. All this enchanted sulfur should actually be helping us unlock the implosion belt today. I think I'm a little bit short on being able to craft it, unfortunately, so I'll keep you guys posted about when I can actually craft it, but we should be able to unlock the collection for it today. So let's see. Bop. Yes, there we go. Implosion belt, sulfur 9. We've maxed out the sulfur collection, and we've unlocked the implosion belt recipe. This thing's genuinely insane. I've made a couple of videos about us working towards it. Obviously, I really want to craft this thing. I think I'm a little short. I am, actually. I need about another stack and 40 enchanted sulfur, so I'm going to keep these minions going. That's a couple more days down to these things, but it's getting really close, which is super nice, so I'm gonna let it do its thing, and I honestly cannot wait to finally have that item. The next resource we're beginning our grind for is obsidian. We need about 1 million obsidian mined, which means I'm sitting here like this. You gotta be like this. This is what I'm doing. I need like over 6,000 enchanted obsidian, I believe. It's something like that, so yeah, I'm gonna be on this spike, running around in circles, just mining away, getting my obsidian up, dealing with the odd kid somehow finding me. I don't know how. I really don't, but yeah, this is my life now. I just mine resources for a bow that I won't have for a very, very long time. But it's got to be done. I'm using the wrong pet. Okay, there we go. Now I just run around and mine. So I've been making some progress mining obsidian. We also have a little bit of a fan club kind of chilling behind me. I went AFK for like 2 minutes and I come back to this. I had to go get something to drink. Like, what's going on? Where'd you guys just spawn in from? Kind of ridiculous. But I've been mining obsidian. As you guys know, I literally had like no enchanted obsidian saved up for this. I had 3 null ovoids, which I actually just used today to upgrade my voidling minion because I placed one of those down just to get some extra pearls on the side. And so I placed that down. Now I have a voidling tier 5. Actually, what do I need for tier 6? Okay, yeah, kind of what I figured. And an obsidian minion tier 5. It's weird that it swaps back and forth, but voidling minions can get very, very expensive. Tier 11s are worth 150 million coins because, well, you need 7 stacks of null ovoids, a tier 10 enderman, and a tier 10 voidling, which is honestly just absurd. This one isn't much cheaper, 75 million for, what is this, 3.5 stacks? It's just, like, kind of ridiculous for these, but you know what? We'll get there eventually. Obviously, this isn't what I want to put my null voids towards right now, but I figured I would actually upgrade it to tier 5 because the time difference between tier 4 and 5. Tier 6, however, is just a storage upgrade, so unless I were to go straight to 7, which is 4 per slot, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 28 plus the plus all these null voids here, plus 14, so it just adds up very quickly, and it's a lot of obsidian. I just don't feel like putting towards that right now, as well as null spheres. Not to mention, I do still eventually really want to get my hands on the upgrade to the Soulflow battery that I have right now. Eventually, I do really want to get the Soulflow Supercell. This thing's just super cool, and it's a higher rarity, obviously, but when leaving combat, convert up to 4 Soulflow into 600 Overflow mana, which can definitely come in handy, but once again, we need 3 stacks of null voids, which is literally how many I need for Terminator. So what I'm doing for Term, I need to do again eventually for the Soulflow Supercell, which is kind of insane. And then 2 extra null items. I have some more of those now, so not too worried about that part. But the 3 stacks of null voids is where stuff gets a little bit expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But in terms of all the obsidian I've actually been able to mine so far, I'm currently sitting at 1,305, which doesn't sound terrible, but let me pull up the wiki again. I need 6,144 enchanted obsidian in total. I kind of want to go ahead and craft this up just to see what this visually looks like in terms of null ovoids. And my obsidian collection's definitely been climbing as I've been doing this. So now sitting at 1.4 million collected by myself. So probably done about another 400 or 500k. No, probably less than that. We aren't really close to halfway with all the obsidian. But either way, still juicing this up quite a bit, and I think I have a reforging of on my island. I was wondering if I ever crafted one of those, but yeah, it's been pretty boring. Kind of just been sitting here watching shows or videos and just walking around in a circle like this. So I'm gonna keep on doing more of this, I guess, and then soon I might actually craft all my obsidian and some of the null spheres into null voids, just because I'm really curious what I'm actually sitting at. I think it would be cool to visualize it. So, but for now, I'm just gonna keep on mining obsidian. We still need an absolute ton. I mean, 983,000 obsidian isn't gonna mine itself, so I'm gonna keep going. This is gonna be very loud, I do apologize, but something I've been doing in between all this grinding is basically when I see a Endstone Protector spawn in, I kind of run down here, get to leech it a little bit. I don't know what is going on with this like statue that's like kind of bugged in here, but yeah, I've been grinding a bunch of crystal fragments this way, Endstone Roses that I've just been insta-selling. I have over 2 stacks of crystal fragments now if I ever want to use those for catalysts, which is super nice. And then obviously just sell those Endstone Roses for 3,000 coins. Honestly, I might start saving some of them though, because I don't know, I just have like a hunch that if they ever revisit the end to like make some upgrades or do something to the end, I just feel like surely they have to use like the Endstone Roses for something if they ever go back to Endstone Protectors to take a look at them, because I've always found it a little bit strange that there's nothing you can do with the endstone roses. So maybe I will save some. Let me know in the comments down below if you think you could see that like coming in the future. Obviously way down the line, but maybe I like put together like a stack of them and save them. That's like a 64 bosses worth. So I don't know, I feel like that's a decent amount, and then if they ever add anything, I can actually be like prepared for it. I don't know, it's just one of those random items that you can't just toss away, but sometimes the admins really like bringing those types of items back and doing something with them. I don't know, might be a little bit of a risk, but yeah, been mining obsidian, and whenever I see like a superior drag, I don't really leave my area if it's anything but that, or an endstone protector. I do really enjoy going to those because I do still need a golem pet, so hopefully one day we just get lucky. I know I'm not contributing zealots right now, but when we're on the pearl grind, I definitely will be, so I won't want to miss any endstone protectors then. My goal is actually, while I'm grinding pearls for this Terminator, to actually drop a golem pet, so hopefully that can happen too. I'll record myself doing all the endstone protectors, and who knows, maybe we even get like a tier boost core or something. I don't even know what I would put that on, but yeah, just want to keep doing more endstone protectors because there's a lot of loot from them that I just haven't gotten yet. Mainly the pet, obviously, but if we go ahead and look at the end, I've only killed 33 of them, which honestly is not a lot, so would really love to get my hands on that golem pet. Don't have one yet, and yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. So I've continued sitting here running around mining obsidian. Still obviously a ton to go. We are slowly but surely getting there. If we go and look at my enchant mining stack, sitting at 2.3k obsidian, so honestly not terrible. I need 6.1k in total, but I'm about a third of the way there, maybe even a little bit more, I guess you could say. So progress is being made. I was debating crafting these into null voids right away just so I could see where I'm at, but I kind of want to keep it all as enchant obsidian until I'm done, just so I can perfectly visualize, like, I need this number to be 6,144. And so when I see that, then I know I'm done, instead of trying to remember how much I used for crafts, or like just constantly having to take it out and craft it so I can keep an eye on where I'm actually at. So I think I'm just going to keep it all as enchant obsidian for now, and that way when I'm done, I'll know for sure that I'm done instead of just any confusion. Unfortunately though, this is all the time I have for today's episode. I really want to make a lot more progress towards this in tomorrow's episode, try and finish off all the obsidian, start working on quartz or lapis, pearls, flint. So there's just so much more to do. So I'm going to do my best to try and finish up the obsidian for tomorrow's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this one though, a little insight onto what the grind for Terminator resources is going to be looking like for me. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Don't forget to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. Don't forget to use code Zach on checkout for an extra 5% off. Join my Discord, and without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.